Hello guys. Welcome. So, if you previously saw my series that I posted about on my YouTube channel, I post two episodes. One episode one for Ithamiel and episode two for Ithamiel. So the picture you're seeing right now is actually Ithamiel Augustus on his school roof. And I guess I'm just trying to say that I'm working on episode three, and I just got it done today. But please bear with me because in episode three, somehow, so there's this app where I use to make these the stories, and turns out when I continue the story in progress, when you saw episode one, episode two, they were able to pronounce Ithamiel's name correctly. Um, and because that's his name, I just want to let you know that the character, my original character is named Ithamiel Augustus. So his name is Ithamiel. And I just want you to know that's the name I gave him, Ithamiel. I'm just gonna let you know the series I'm about to post, episode three. Turns out when I tried to progress the story and kept going, somehow the the AI voice actors, now are mispronouncing his name. They're butchering his name. I don't know what happened because when I first started the series, when I first started the first episode, when I made the first episode and select the voices for each characters, they were able to pronounce his name correctly. Father Lorenzo pronounced his name correctly, and so did his friend Paul. But when I kept progressing the story, they started butchering his name. I don't know. I guess it's just because they are AI voices. I don't have an actual voice actors. Technically, this app, you just write down the story you want it to go, and it makes the story for you. So technically, what you're watching is technically what I wrote down. It's a script of how I want it to go, I guess. How Ithamiel is sharing his story. So, but this app failed to do that. I apologize. Um, it was only, I guess for me, it was a cheap version of doing this, and I am planning to reanimate episode one and episode two. I am going to use reuse the audio because I wanted to make a webcomic. I want to actually have drawing panels of of I don't know how to explain it, like a webcomic of Ithamiel's life. Uh, a webtoon, I guess. I call it webcomics because I wanted to be a webcomic of the character I chose. So this story is about a young boy who's 17 years old in junior high school. He attends the Sacred Heart Catholic High School. The story begins where this young boy is trying to figure out what's his calling. Well, not mostly his calling, but he is struggling to understand what God wants from him, technically. A young boy who struggles with sin and mistakes. One day he walks to school, as in the panel. In the series, when you progress, he explains it. But one day he walks to school, feeling ashamed of himself, and I guess because, you're just a young boy, a teenage boy who's trying to do what's right. So this is when the visions start beginning for Ithamiel. One day he walked to school and he stopped at the nearby church. And there was a statue of the Sacred Heart near the school. It was near the church too. So technically the Catholic Church that he's staring at is the Sacred Heart Church next to the high school he attends. So he stares at the statue and prayed. And the statue was the Sacred Heart of Jesus. Ithamiel prayed and says, "What is it that you want from me? I am confused. I'm a confused boy who is struggling with a lot of things in life. Struggling with sins, and any human being struggle with at that time." So the young boy asked Jesus, "Please help me. Please guide me. What should I do?" That's when the vision began. In the vision, he sees Jesus' Sacred Heart. And now he's going to keep having visions of these as the series progresses, where Jesus points his heart. So further ado, I'm now going to post episode 3. But please bear with me because, like I said earlier, the audio, the characters, the voices, would butcher, they butcher some words, and it just feels out of place. Again, I don't know how to make them pronounce the words correctly because this app doesn't make you do that. You just technically write the story and you add the voices, and they just have to read what you write. So it's tough because AI is not so good. But I'm going to post episode 3. So technically that was the summary of Ithamiel Augustus. And I'm going to I'm going to post more episodes of this. But like I said, bear with me because all these episodes, a lot of them mispronounce his name. They mispronounce it, they butcher it, and it's so bad. But I don't know how to get these characters to say his name correctly. I'm thinking of getting actual voice actors, but really, I don't have anyone that can voice these characters for me at this moment. The only way I could get these voices is through the app I'm using, and it's not good. So I really hope I can find actual voice actors in the future. But right now, I'm just going to stick to this. Maybe I'll find a better app where they can pronounce names better. Who knows? But, yeah, so episode 3 is on its way. I really hope you like the episodes so far. And, yeah, and and again, I'm going to reanimate all this because I don't want to be just like a game panel, I want it to be an actual episode. So it will take time though, because drawing for me takes forever. By forever drawing panels, backgrounds, it's gonna take a long time, especially that's going on right now. I'm hoping to find ways to get it done quicker, but I'm thinking of reusing the audio for episode 1, episode 2 on my channel right now, the YouTube one. On my YouTube channel, if you saw the episode 1, episode 2, I'm going to reanimate that and use those audios because so far they speak very well and they pronounce Ithamiel's name correctly. It's just when I progress the story more in this app, they just turn out to butcher his name. So I don't know why they mispronounce it, but they do now. So I don't know how to get that work. I tried, but So far, I really hope you guys like the episode. So episode 3 will be out later today, if not tomorrow morning. Bye guys. Thank you.